Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Clark. That in itself was inspiration, but I've been told I've got to say whatever I've got to say very briefly, because we're running late, which is a relief for all of you. My first task is to thank you all for being here, because it's fantastic to see so many people who are enthusiastic about football, who want to work in football, and more importantly, older people who've given up their time to come here and share their life experiences with the young people who are here today. That is a great deal of satisfaction we take from the work put in by the Kick It Out staff, its volunteers, Rasheen, who runs the organisation, and her team. They've done a fantastic job. They're very dedicated to serving the game and working with all of you who are here and many others outside. We work in partnership with everyone that's out there struggling to tackle equality and discrimination. We're at a very critical moment in challenging exclusion and issues of racism, sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, and so on. And where we've got to push on is not so much in helping individuals like yourself, which we're committed to doing, but to get the institutions to open up. The problem we've got is that the people who sit at the top of the game still live in a bubble. They still have a mindset where, because they are white and male, they don't see black and female. They don't see other shades. It's a mindset which very often they're not even conscious of the fact that they only think white and male and people like themselves. And in our society, we're all infected by prejudice. From the moment we're born, the only time we're not prejudiced is when we step out the womb, when someone pulls us out there. And then from that moment on, someone's putting things in our head. And that's how we develop our prejudices. And part of our job in Kick It Out, as we look forward, is to help people to confront their prejudices. I'm not standing here in front of you telling you I'm not prejudiced, because I am. But what I say is I must not allow my prejudices to affect how I treat people. I have to treat each and every one of you with dignity and respect, because that's how I want you to treat me. And when I look at you, each person in this room is different. But you know, the stereotypes that we have as part of our own makeup makes us see people and think about people, the way they dress, the way they look, the way they walk, the way they talk, and we have a view about them, and sometimes it's negative. And we need to let negativity not get in the way. Today is about raising your aspirations, contributing to make you feel confident about the role you can play in our society, how you can go forward, how you can get involved in football, how you can be successful. And if the doors are shut, well, don't give up. And as Clark said, people like myself and others who have the opportunity to open a door, we want to help others to walk through that door. But when you walk through that door, you not only go through it to be successful for yourself, you keep it open and help others to come through it. Sadly, over the years, people have gone through those doors and slammed it behind them and not seen that they've got a responsibility also to open it for others. So, for me, the big theme as we look forward is responsibility. Personal responsibility. Your responsibility for yourself, your responsibility towards others. And responsibility to those people in the game who've got power, they've got resources, they've got influence, they make the decisions. And we've got to get to those people to make sure they know that every decision they make, which is potentially discriminatory, is going to be challenged. And you are going to help us to do that. Because what fundamentally will bring about change is everybody challenging the system that is so warped, that is so bent, that is so exclusive, that protects the status quo and keeps us locked out. And the more you challenge it, the more people like me and people like Clark and others who are working to end discrimination are empowered to come together to challenge the system. It's the only way we're going to break it. Ideally, I'd love Everyone that's running football in this country, in the boardrooms, the FA, the PFA, the Premier League, all these bodies, if those people with the power and resources could say, we're going to change it, we're going to become accountable, we're going to change the processes and the practices, we're going to be fair, we're going to open up everything to scrutiny. But it ain't going to happen, so we've got to keep challenging. Thank you very much for being here. Good luck, and go on to great things. And thanks to all the mentors as well.